Okay, so I'm doing a little update video, and it's impossible to find a lawyer in the entirety of the UK that can even do the fucking case, which is really bad. So, yeah, I've had like 2 weeks of barely doing anything and feeling really disheartened and down and shit. So, I've been waking up 1:30, 2 p.m. Well, not necessarily waking up at that time, but when I do wake up, I just can't drag myself out of bed, and then it's like that late in the afternoon before I can eventually muster up the energy to get out of bed and actually do something. So it hasn't been fun, and there's a lot of posts that I haven't opened, and it's just fighting this case for all of these years, and I just have no energy left. But I need this for my sanity, and I just haven't been coping well at all, and it's not good. So, I've challenged Theresa May via the Contact 10 Downing Street website to actually prove that she means what she says when she wants to help, support mental health sufferers and people who have been messed about through welfare and all that. So let's hope, because I need this. I need compensation for all the years that they fucked me over, because at any time they could have reduced my suffering, but no, they made me suffer for all these years, and they need to actually compensate me for all these years of my life that they've stolen from me. And I need something to show for it, and I'm still feeling hopeless, and like there's nothing for me anymore. There's no point to the future, and there's nothing, and I'm just not handling that well at all. So yeah, I've not been coping well at all. So I've been doing next to nothing and struggling, and it's there have been some minor breaks where I've been more manic than I should be, and that's not good. And most days I am depressed and struggling to do anything, struggling for the energy for anything. So it hasn't been fun, and it's just I've got no energy to fight, but I need this. I need to win. I need those years of my life back. I would rather have those years of my life back and not have had to suffer all of this torture. And 150 quid for all those years is pathetic. And then even then, the pathetic compensation, they're still chasing me for all the debts as well. And it's like, maybe you are offering a bit more for the first thing, but you should do for the entire period that you fucked me over, and not, just write that off and be, oh yeah, that's perfectly fine, because that is not acceptable. And I just hate the world and how the world is today. It's not right that the world is allowed to be like this, and that the government is allowed to be like this. And I just need justice. I need compensation for all these years, and I can't cope. I can't handle it at all. So yeah, that's why I haven't been really doing much of anything, or updating, or doing anything. So it hasn't been fun, and it's like I've fought for all these years. I've proved all of this. Can the fucking LGO just be fair and accept the proof that's fucking in front of their face, and not just go, oh yeah, well, it's a government institution. And even then, what if the government do get fined? Yeah, they should be fined, not just what they owe me for compensation, but also they should be heavily fined for doing this in the first place. But then where does that money go? So I think it should maybe go into restoring litigation and restoring legal aid, so that people can get justice, and maybe pay it to Europe. I don't care. Just find this government something huge for all of the distress that they've caused. Not only me, because I'm sure that this is on a fucking grander scale than just me, but the number of years that they've stolen from me. It's not fair, and it's not right, and I just need justice for this. Otherwise I can't cope. I can't handle this. I'm struggling. I really am. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't cope anymore. I can't handle this. So I just want this to be over, and I want the compensation I deserve. I should have been rehomed straight away. I shouldn't have had to go through all this bureaucracy, and when I was begging the MPs and begging the Queen and begging everyone, you know, that could have reduced my suffering time by half. And, you know, even then, they had perfect opportunities to do it, but they maybe just jump through all the bureaucracy. The first 2 years, yeah, they were ignoring all requests to investigate and ignoring all requests to be rehomed. But once I started finding the LGO and the ICE and the ICO and involving MPs, you know, right then they should have put a stop to it right fucking then and just rehomed straight away. But no, they maybe jumped through all these fucking hoops and took 2 years longer than 2 years to rehome me. And then, you know, even then I had to struggle. I had no furniture, I had no nothing, and it was a struggle, and I struggled to cope, and all the fucking delays that the LGO have allowed, and it's not fair. I can't cope anymore. I can't handle it, and the fact that they're still pursuing me for these debts, where in the fucking case as well they've accepted and reduced that, and then, you know, even then I'm supposed to be only liable for 160 odd pounds, and then they're like, no, well, you know, now we've decided we're still going to reduce, well, 1,800 for the due housing debts, which the council owes, not me, and also nearly another grand for council tax, which again the government owes and would have been covered. But it's not fair. It's not fair. And, you know, they haven't done that, and that's from my suicide attempts and from my life and all the years of suffering that they're stealing all of this from, and it's not right. And they owe me a lot more than even, you know, even if they weren't pursuing me for these debts, they owe me a lot more than that for all the years of my life that they stole from me and all that they've put me through. I can't cope. So yeah, I'm still begging anyone for help to get justice, because you can't get a fucking legal aid certificate, you can't get anything, you can't get any justice, and, you know, no matter how hard you fight, you know, no matter how hard you provide all the proofs that they want, you provide all the applications, and they lose them, and they fucking ruin your life, and then, you know, they're just allowed to get away with it because, hey, they're the government, and it doesn't matter that you've fucking sent it via recording delivery after you've sent all these proofs that they've already lost. No, you know, it's still fucking 2 more years of delays before you get rehomed. No, what's all that worth? 150 quid? Yeah, that's fucking worth all of those years of my life, isn't it? No, it fucking isn't. So yeah, this is what the Conservative government and austerity does to people. It ruins their lives and destroys them. So, you know, if you vote for the Conservatives and you vote austerity, well, congratulations for fucking you. Let's hope your fucking life doesn't get ruined like mine was, you know. No, aren't you lucky you've got a job? Of, you know, congratulations for you that you've got a job that can pay enough and that you're supported with, because it's not easy, you know. I'm looking for full-time work, and it's not easy finding a job, especially when you've been homeless for this long, because the fucking government's ruined your life. No, I'll fucking take you on. And so, yeah, congratulations for you, that your life's so fucking brilliant. Let's hope that they don't come after you and that your life doesn't get ruined, because no matter what you do, nothing is good enough, you know. They will ignore the fucking law, they will ignore all the proofs, they'll ignore all your applications until you're homeless, and then what can you do? You can fight for fucking years and lose your minds, and it won't matter, because nothing will matter, and then they won't compensate you for it. And then even when they accept that they were responsible, they'll still pursue you for those debts that they owe, because that's fucking fair, isn't it? It's not fair. I shouldn't be still being chased for these debts all these years on that they owe, and they should have paid back then, so that I didn't get made homeless in the first place, so that I didn't go through all this suffering. It's not fair. You know, maybe Theresa May will fucking save me, I don't know. If she is, then yeah, maybe she'll be the best Conservative in the world, and, you know. But as it stands right now, it's just all word garbage and fucking lies, and let's hope that she'll actually help, but I don't believe that she will. All this fucking shit that I've been through, it's not fair, and I can't cope anymore. So congratulations to your fucking shit worlds. Let's hope you enjoy the world that you create. Obviously that's not everyone, but to some of you I'm sure that'll apply, and then your Foxy 100 twats on Twitter, oh, but how does this help me have my rich fucking world? And it's like, oh, fuck's sake, not trying to grow the rich poor divide and trample on the people who can't cope anymore, and then kill them, and then leave you to fucking rule over nothing, so that you have a pile of skeletons to live on, so that you can then be the one that's trampled on, because you're now at the bottom of the pile, so you're the one that gets fucked then, aren't you? Anyway, yay, I can't be cheery. So fuck you if you're gonna put that shit in the comments. If you're gonna be a twat in the comments, get ready to be banned. I mean, just saying. Yeah, you pick on the person who's suffering for all these years. And if you've done that in the past, then, well, congratulations, aren't you a fucking fantastic specimen of a human being, like all the rest of the fucking evil shit in the fucking news today. I can't cope. I'm not, it's just going to be a lot of fucking swearing, so I'm going to end it here. So, yeah, I'm having a breakdown. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.